What's going on, everybody? It's Drek. Welcome back to DwreckTV on another fine Friday afternoon. And as I said last week, how Fright Night was an incredible show, and today I was going to redraw Gambit. Yeah, I said I was going to redraw Gambit, and as everybody remembers, our first drawing of them from back in late January going into February. So I decided, ever since my wife wanted me to start drawing the X-Men, I drew Rogue, I drew Jubilee, and I drew Storm. So I thought, you know what, since I've drawn all these the X-Men females, I'm gonna redraw Gambit in full form, not just a bust form. So with that being said, let's get to drawing the one and only Gambit. Okay, here he is, Gambit, all drawn up in pencil form. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be, like I always do, I'm going to start inking him. So let's get to it, shall we? We're going to ink him up, and then I'm going to color him up. Tell you what, Gambit is a very fun character to draw. And like I said, I never really thought about drawing the X-Men, but I'm actually glad I did draw them, because these are some of the funnest characters I've ever drawn. Aside from like Dragon Ball Z characters and all the other characters that I've been drawn, whether they be from already established franchises or some characters that I came up with on my own. I love to draw characters. I can draw sceneries, but I love character art. Let's see, Gambit. And drawing Gambit like this and on this side of his face. Not really tough. It was actually pretty fun, because compared to how he was for this one, I had to reverse it, but at the same time had to really pay attention to the way his hair is, how his hair is to his right. Gotta make it to where it's to his right and not just a carbon copy, like a flip over, if you will. Because I noticed a lot of things like that when it comes to like promotional arts and everything. It's like they just take one stock, they just want to take one picture, and then they just flip it over. Like, how lazy is that? How lazy marketing can you be, that you can't hire anybody to just draw him in a different side, like a different side of his face, but keep the consistency of his hair. Things like that, so freaking stupid. But not just with Gambit. I'm talking about all characters, anything. Like, they use promotional arts or they use promotional pictures, and they just flip the image to match it to where they want it to look. But it's like, it just looks so fucking cheap. Excuse my language, but it looks very cheap. I don't like things like that. Things like that are just so freaking obvious and so stupid, but oh well, forget them. If I'm gonna draw a character where he's looking the other way or where he's normally looking at, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make him look accurate. The hair and everything. Hair follicles. Like I said, I love to draw hair, especially because drawing Dragon Ball Z characters since my teen years, I love to draw hair. Let's see. I'm using a 3. Let's use a 5. go with a 5, a little more definition, if you will. Not so much definition to where it's gonna be overpowered. The outline's gonna be overpowering, but enough to where you can actually see it, and it's not gonna come out too bad once I start erasing it. And again, this guy have that square jaw. This guy have a square jaw. He can take a punch. He's got that jaw. He can take a punch. And mouths are very tricky because any slight movement will throw the character off so bad. There! That looks great, does it? Yeah, one slight move, he'll come out looking like a Rugrats character. That's what happened to Rogue on my first try. He's looking down. And like I said, a tough thing that I've always found to do was drawing coats, because they're so complex, if you will. I say this is probably the toughest part of drawing Gambit is his coat, his trench coat. There's so much detail to him. So much detail to the X-Men characters. I love it. I love the details. Because it makes me push myself to draw this good. Much like how Dragon Ball Z characters and manga and anime characters pushed me to draw better, I find it fascinating with characters like this. These old style Marvel characters that are very, very popular. I'd say the next few characters I should do outside of X-Men, I really need to draw Spawn. I've been wanting to draw Spawn since February. And it's already early November. My goodness. There's one thing about it, the X-Men characters and early Marvel characters, the character arts and the designs are very appealing. They knew who their target audience was, and they ran with it no matter what. Not like how it is nowadays, but I don't want to talk about how they want to do nowadays because it's going to piss me off, and I don't want to get pissed off on my own channel. I know I'm not talking too much right now because I'm just steady concentrating. And I'm gonna get a ruler. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. I'm gonna use the 0.8s. Let's do that with his bow staff. Him and Donatello would have gotten along real good. have done this side first, but oh well. There he is. That's out the way. Let's get back to drawing Gambit. My wife loves Gambit because he's from Louisiana, just like us. It's funny having comic book characters based around Louisiana, but it's really, when I hear comic book characters based around Louisiana, I think it's pretty cool. Just like with Dope Smack's based around New Orleans. I think that's pretty cool how they have characters in New Orleans. But they gotta be accurate. They gotta be like you gotta know that these characters are from Louisiana, because I can point out fake Louisianans in an instant. Perfect example would be like something like the Water Boy. The Water Boy is extremely over exaggerated when it comes to Louisiana people. Extremely over exaggerated. But I would say, like, on Resident Evil 7, I'd say that was pretty accurate. In a way, pretty accurate. Especially on how people talk down here. Not all the people, but some. Some people got a very thick southern accent. But for the most part, a lot of people around here are just regular people like you and me. But I would say about 90% of my hometown they look like Kid Rock and Duck Dynasty. People with big ass beards, unappealing, like, what the fudge. Always wearing like hunting outfits, fishing shirts. Always listening to dumbass country music. And I'm talking like the freaking bro country type shit. I hate that shit so bad. I love country music, but I hate that bro country. I hate it with a passion. Damn, it's coming out real good. I do say so myself. I'm gonna get his cards. Okay, he looks good. So far, so good. He looks real good. Now, I'm gonna erase him up. I am gonna start coloring him up. Okay, here's all Gambit, all erased up. Now, let's get to coloring Gambit. Start with his skin color. I'm not feeling this one. Alright, let's try this one. I tried with the pale pink, but it comes out too pink. So I'm trying with what's called pale cream. I'm using the alcohol markers Master's Touch. And I see this is doing a lot better. But almost forgot. Got to put it on the handy dandy. Let's see. Let's color up Gambit. I know I'm not going to be talking too much right now, but it's always good to enjoy the silence and the music for once. Huh? Well, there he is. Finally. Gambit in all his full glory. Compared to how I did the bust of him earlier this year, I think it looked pretty dang good. I do say so myself. And like I said, how he looks to his right and he looks to his left on this one. Got to have the hair, follicles and the hair bangs all match up to his right side. Don't want to be like one of those promotional videos or those promotional pictures where the images are always reversed. Attention to detail, if you will, people. But as far as detail goes, I think this is probably one of the coolest characters I've drawn as far as like Marvel and any kind of comic book character. Gambit is very, very fun to draw. And I even dressed as him for Halloween last year, and I think this is a really cool character to draw. It's very fun. I really like it. So that's it for Gambit. Twice this year I drew Gambit, and I did Rogue, Jubilee, and Storm. So that being said, what's the next character going to be? We'll find out next week, won't we? So I'll keep y'all guessing, and y'all gonna find out next week what I'm gonna draw as from the X-Men. So that being said, I gotta get some sleep. This is Drek signing out. See y'all on the flip side.
Excellent.